cash is real. The stakes are high. They bet big. They win big. They lose big. High stakes live action poker. Live at the bike.
DK Barrel agrees with you. Early morning games are the best. It is a fine line, though, because if you get here too late and the game breaks, then the early morning games are awful. Because if you get here at like 9 and the game is already broken, then you're just playing with a bunch of like
7 or 8. They break down and they start building again at like 9. So yeah, you want to. That's why it's like 3 a.m. is like really when you want to get here.
Like if you're walking in and the guy you're going to play against is walking in with like a newspaper and a cup of coffee,
which they are at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and that's not the guy you want to play against because you could win money and it's just try prying that out of him.
Barry makes it 35.
You know those guys, right?
Oh, yeah. You see him all the time. And look at this. Jim is going to try to 3-bet him again.
This is a tough spot for Gary because I got to tell you, Gary just called, huh? Wow.
No, Barry raised.
Right, and Gary just called.
Yes, you're right. Gary
so I actually thought this was a great spot for Gary to get it in.
I would have raised if I had been Gary.
Well, no, there it is. So let's see. Who raised here?
Jim 3-bet. So
Jim
again, is trying to 3-bet Barry. Last time, Barry 4-bet him, and Jim folded.
By the way, because you 4-bet earlier on, if I'm Barry, I'm always 4-betting it here again, and I'm going to click it, kind of. I want to give Jim enough room to 5-bet bluff me. Only because I did it earlier. There's history there. The problem, things that's actually going to save Jim is the fact that Gary's going to shove. Yeah, and this is going to save Jim for sure.
Yes, because Jim would have talked himself into calling this.
He might have, just because Barry did it earlier.
Exactly.
He might have even 5-bet him. Who knows? I don't know if he's deep enough to 5-bet bluff. Jim's got 3,400. Barry's got about 2,700. Yeah, he might have. I mean, he might have 5-bet bluff. Who knows? Jim's certainly creative enough. And Dan is just gambling? Wow. Dan just called a 4-bet.
What?
I'm sorry, Dan called a 5-bet. So raise, 3-bet, 4-bet, 5-bet shove. Actually, well, Barry's 4-bet was basically Gary's
so it's
all in.
just a 4-bet, but
so
still
4-bet,
surprised.
but then Dan called 290.
Huh.
In worse position, Gary, who hasn't played a hand all day, is in there for 410.
One time you asked if you were kidding, is Dan paying attention? But I think the answer is no. I don't think I'm kidding.
I mean, you're now playing a hand. I mean, what's Gary's range right here? Ace, king, aces, kings, queens?
Again, he is playing a VPIP PFR 9-2.
And he got it all in. He's been waiting the entire night for this hand. So what's his range? Ace, king, jacks plus, king, queens plus?
So I'm sure ace 9. Well,
I mean, ace 9 is in such bad shape against two players who are all in. There's a good chance that, one of your opponents has got, ace king or ace queen, or maybe ace king, and the other guy's got queens. You literally need clubs. You literally need clubs or a lot of nines.
I wonder if he just got bored. Dan, we just said recreational players get bored. How about Dan? I mean, did he just get bored?
By the way, yeah, I imagine he got bored here. Gary, by the way, has the nut flush draw. So Gary, obviously, not in there. I don't know why he only has 18% chance. Shouldn't he have more? Kind of odd. I don't think those percentages can't be right. I mean, now only a heart will save Gary. And there it is. Look at that. Easy game.
He had his money out of his pocket. He was ready. Playtime 007 says, I'm trying to picture Bart's mom in a black T-shirt.
That's a big all-in, by the way. That's a $1,200 swing.
And that is how you play the short stack. We talk about it all the time on Live at the Bike.
Get it in bad and get lucky.
It's not okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. This game.
In all fairness, results are 100%.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Not results oriented. The fact that he happened to get it in bad and get lucky. But he's playing it right, and yes, he is actually playing it right. He put it in the situation where he should. He waited all day. It unfortunately happened to be up against aces. Luckily, he came out on top. But that he is playing the short stack absolutely right. I'm glad it worked out for him, even though he did get it in bad.
I still can't believe
Because
Dan
we've never
called.
seen somebody so disciplined with their short stack. It's really, it's really good play from Gary.